Hello, everybody. Welcome to the JFLC. My name is Sandanez. With me, as per usual, is Edo,
Hello. It is
head
Edo.
staffman. You fucking work on your entrance, motherfucker. With us is Pie Guy.
That's right. Everybody's favorite staffman here
That's
once
right.
again.
Everybody's favorite, except for literally everybody.
True.
We're gonna cover week 5.
No, we did this
4.
already. It's week 4. You made
4.
the
I'm
same-
sorry. I'm not a smart man. Week 4 of the Jump Force League. We had match 1, which was Forge Masters versus Inheritance. This was a 5-round match, right? A real long slog.
Yeah,
Yep.
and it came down to like the last second, I think.
Yeah, something like that. I remember a little bit of Luffy going absolutely bananas.
Yeah, Luffy.
But
did
he
pretty
also
good.
did that thing where he like shoots out abilities from way too far.
Yeah. I remember the one time it was really close. It was Jotaro versus Rio, and they both I think they either ulted each other or something. I don't know. But then they had no health, and then Rio was just like, "Pow! Shoot!"
Yeah.
and
With the
killed him.
gun.
Yeah. Rio's gun is pretty strong.
So
Wow.
yeah, let's talk about Forge Masters first, then, since we're already on Rio.
Yeah.
All right. So it was. Let me pull up the thing real quick. So it was Rio, Rukia, and Asta, right?
I believe. Which should be like your strongest lineup.
Yeah. Let me grab the thing real quick.
I believe Rio shot out some crazy 30 some odd abilities, right?
Yep. They're 30 something. Hit about
Yeah.
12, but it wasn't because he was missing. It was because the enemy team was either blocking or using mobility
Yeah.
gauge.
Someone blocked his ult this week, I remember.
Yeah.
That doesn't happen.
I remember he was on a little bit of a different build this week, right?
I think he was on the same one. He's on a different build the next week, though. Yeah, he's on the same build this week, but next week he'll be on a different build.
Truly, what is a JFLC without my cat biting me?
Fair.
But yeah, he was really good with the tank build, but I think Costa and Rukia underperformed with their offensive build, so they
Yeah, I
couldn't
feel like
quite bring out the
Rukia's build
damage.
in specific didn't have the ice on it, so she didn't have nearly as much chip damage as she usually does.
Yeah. Yeah, she has a different build, and I think that was a build that I recommended just to try it out, but it didn't work out that well, apparently.
Yeah, I would go back to the basics, Mike.
But then on the other side, I thought basically everyone on their team was doing good. I felt like it was mainly Rio on Forge Masters, but I thought Yusuke, Luffy, Jotaro, all of them did.
Dude, Yusuke was off his friggin' gourd, bro. He was super good.
Yeah, especially with the spirit guns. And yeah, you already said Luffy was doing pretty good with his
Yeah.
spam.
Their third member, it was
Jotaro.
Jotaro. I feel like he wasn't out.
Yeah, barely. But when he was out, he either hit some abilities or got an ult off. But it was always towards the end of the round where Jotaro came out.
Just kind of
to their
weird
deficit or to their win.
because he doesn't have the range to finish in most parts.
Yeah.
Although I think he ulted to finish on the last one, right?
Maybe.
I think
Yeah,
so.
that's how he won
This
the round.
we should note that this was an inheritance W.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Inheritance on this one. But
Rio shot out the missiles, and Jotaro went right between the goalposts with an ultimate and hit him.
I'd say it was probably one of the better matches.
Inheritance wins. Yeah.
Yep, Inheritance.
This is one of the few Inheritance matches where most of their lineup actually was rotating out It wasn't
Yeah.
like a Ichigo or Yami one-man show.
Funny
Hey
enough,
man,
both of them weren't in there. So
Exactly.
yeah, that's saying something.
Ichigo
so,
mad good.
so they highlighted like it's really good when the team rotates their characters and utilizes different abilities and builds.
Uh, all right, so on to match 3.
Two.
Dai versus E Fury.
No, two. Olympia.
Excuse me, Dai versus E Fury.
Yeah, so Olympia versus Brainiacs. This was probably
Nope.
the biggest, the big one. The two tops, 3-0 both, with an Olympia win.
I got sweat, boys. I did the exact thing you're not supposed to do. I put Grimjow out in front of fucking Goku.
Goku face checked.
In my defense, Goku's like never in the same fucking spot. So I ran that risk just by having him. Like,
Yeah, I thought Goku was just. We haven't seen him in a couple of weeks, but he's still definitely as prominent as usual.
I mean, yeah, Goku's Goku, man.
Did you know when he goes blue, he loses his instant transmission,
I did know that.
which is funny to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, Olympia did really good. Brainiacs felt off. I don't really think that. Wait, what was their lineup? It was Law, Toshiro, Grimjow. Yeah, I don't think that was their best lineup, and I do think that this was Olympia's best lineup. So maybe if Boruto was out instead of Grimjow,
I
it would have.
don't feel like that swings anything though, because in
I don't.
theory, Grimjow is actually not a terrible person to fight Goku because he has 2 moves that outwardly beat Goku.
Yeah, but like Grimjow just is, in my opinion, probably more mid to like lower than mid tier, whereas Goku is definitely top tier. And
Yeah, but
Grimjow
like
got
Grimjow
pretty
in specific
slaughtered.
has his jump, right? His jump ability is like straight up a counter to Goku because Goku goes Kamehameha, teleport, and then he fires
Yeah,
off,
if
right?
he does that,
Um,
he does it though.
Grimjow, if Grimjow if Goku goes Kamehameha teleport, Grimjow can in return jump and then clip the Kamehameha with his ability, and his ability takes precedence.
Yeah, if he does that though, but like that's
He
based
can
on the
also
AI,
do it as he
and the
could jump,
AI.
and then Goku could teleport, so he could jump, and then Goku could Kamehameha, and then he still clips the Kamehameha. So like
What's
that beats it every time.
but
He
still,
also has his
he has
Serial
to
Blasting,
do it.
which is also very good against Kamehameha.
Either way, he has to do it, and that's based on the AI.
Yeah, I
And
know.
the
I'm just saying,
Grimjow
like,
AI is not that
statistically,
smart.
like, if you're talking about like on a like character to character level, I feel like Grimjow has a good chance. It's just like a tier thing. Like Grimjow's just not a spammer, and he's not as good as Goku. It just like it is what it is. My team got outplayed.
Yeah,
Hardcore.
I just think that it would have been a better matchup if it was both of the teams' best match
Yeah.
or things.
It's
But
also like I hate to do it. Like I definitely am. I'm definitely down some power.
I don't think it would have mattered if
I don't think it would
though.
have mattered either, but like I definitely am working with down power, which is like not fun.
But either
I
way,
mean,
Boruto probably couldn't have been in either way because unless you benched him the first week,
Yeah.
but you benched him I think the second week, and either way it would have
My
been
my
Law,
bench schedule
Toshiro,
made it
or
impossible to have him.
Boruto. So like the only way would have been if you benched him first week, but at
Yeah.
that point you didn't really know that he was better than the other people.
Arguably, Boruto's more important this week because I have a higher chance of winning this week than I did last week.
Yeah. I don't know who you're playing this week, but probably.
I fight Inheritance.
Maybe. Um,
Uh, I've
also not to
Bisky was
take away.
pretty good.
Yeah,
Bisky
not
like
to.
kind of went even with Toshiro, which is kind of like infuriating. But
yeah,
And
I
Toguro did well too.
again, I just think that that lineup is their best lineup. They definitely showed it this week. Um, yeah, they just did really good. Toguro is a monster, and then Goku and Bisky. Like even Bisky being like the weak link, quote unquote, it was still like amazing this week.
the fact that Bisky can
On
go toe to
par.
toe with Toshiro is like frustrating.
Um, Anything else with that one, or
I mean, it's not much to say. I got shit on, bro. Like,
I mean, Grimjaw took a lot of HP from you guys, like especially the first round and the third round. The third round, he Grimjaw brought you guys to like 20 HP, and then Law came out while Goku was in 80 HP, and Grimjaw just went off on him, hit like 2 injection shots and an ult, and brought Goku down to 20.
yeah, it like became even at the end, and then I just like ate an ult to the face.
Was Grimjaw in like a tanky build at all?
No,
Or was he like hyper
Grimjaw doesn't have
offense?
tanky scrolls. He's hyper offense, as the rest of my team is.
Yeah.
Cell's the only one on my team that has actually like good defense scrolls.
maybe that's something to invest in for a character next year or season?
Granted, like he's only our free agent. I'm not worried about Grimjaw really.
That's true. Although, yeah, you can't even pick him up, can you?
Nope.
But yeah,
Yeah.
if
You
Law
picked
and
a free
Josh
agent
were out more,
purely for fun.
Then yeah, I wouldn't worry about it that much with him.
Yeah, I'm not super like concerned. He's a good unit. I think he's actually pretty good. I don't know.
yeah,
Die
I
versus
just
Z
think
Fury, guys.
if Law and Tosher were out more, I think that the match would have been a lot more equal. But Grimjaw was just was out a lot more,
It was
and I think that was like 2 more deficit.
dying going
I
versus
feel like I
Fury.
lost a top tier unit, which is like really rough.
I mean, Tosh was only out for the second round.
I also don't think Tosher is bad, but
I don't think those was bad, but I don't think he's a top tier unit anymore. Like for sure.
I think he probably went from S tier to A tier.
I think he went from like S tier to like lower A, upper B.
Anyway, I don't.
Feels bad, man.
Die versus Z Fury. Die won that match, except for he tagged out to fucking Gon and then died. He literally was like on pace to win the match. And then he just lost because he tagged out to Gon. Which is like, I need to stress that you need to stop using Gon.
Yeah.
He's actively losing you every single match.
Well, they did not. They did not put him in this.
It's a team effort.
They did not put him in this week.
I'm good.
Fury had a lot of tankiness, and that was to the detriment of Dai. Dai threw out a lot of abilities. Against a normal team, I think Dai would have just easily got the win by himself. But against E-Fury, they tanked on a lot of physical resist, elemental resist, and Dai had to eat through all of that. And still did pretty good. But yeah, Gara and Makoto and even Aizen has a good
I like
technique
Grimjaw's
skill
pretty
in
good
there.
tank scrolls. He has physical resist 1, physical resist +2 when close, elemental resist 2 when close. He's pretty good scrolls.
Yeah, might be something to look at. But yeah, E-Fury is already showing like tank a spank, and they showed it here. Like they barely had like any ability or power up scrolls for offense.
Dude, if I had just put on elemental resist +2 when close to enemy, he would have like ate the shit out of Goku.
Oh man, that's too bad. Too bad we're talking about game 3.
I'm so dumb. Alright, go ahead. Die shit on literally everyone.
Yeah, I thought that was
And they
really good.
tanked the hell of like they put up a lot of tank versus die, and he still did 1,000,000,000,000 damage. I just like this is what I'm saying when I say going die is a like top tier character, and you can't fucking tell me that like a character that can 1v3 your whole squad is just a great character.
I would put him later in lineups maybe because if he stays out more, you can have the other people come in more. But
So
I
something
think
that I wanted to touch on was that Gon had HP, which did help die a whole lot. But even if like you just put Frieza second and Gon third, that reduces the amount of time that Gon could be on the field this week, and you might have won if Frieza came out instead of Gon.
yeah, that's true.
If Frieza came out, you might have won. But the second Gon hit the field after Dai came out, he just took 1,000,000,000,000 damage and he died because Gon fucking sucks. And it's kind of like there's not a whole lot of room for go get him, Tiger, when you know he's shit. Like
overall though, I thought E Fury did pretty good.
Dude, E Fury was insane.
Like Gara, Aizen, they both did pretty
They
good.
did all the right things with their builds. They had really good match placement.
I
I thought it was really awesome.
I liked the Makoto build on paper, but like when it came to it didn't really feel that
Makoto was
awesome.
not a factor. He came in and got like shit on by Dai and lost a round and then just never came back out, which was good. Aizen came out a couple times, did a combo and then like fucked off, which is like real good.
Yeah. Aizen's been doing good ever since that 1 week, I think 2 weeks ago maybe.
Yeah, it
But
was like
yeah,
around week 2-ish. Aizen really started like, or 3
I
maybe.
think I think 3.
Aizen like came in and he started just being good.
Also, Aizen's walls blocked like 4 of Dai's
Yeah,
long range ability, so
he was like
that could have
Avant
also been
Stras and
a
it would go hit the wall and not hit Aizen. It's a really good move. It's just hard to like really it's hard to like visually see what it's doing unless you know what it is.
Yo, you need to
and
you need to
he did a wall and then he tried to do that crazy move that you guys always talk
Dude,
about
it
on
was
commentary.
so dope.
it's what you
Oh,
gotta
But Dai punished
what
it with an ult, which was super smart.
it's what you gotta do. You
yeah.
gotta do ability charge +2 and then ability power +2 on him. And so he'll come out, take a bunch of damage and get his ability charge up. And then if he wins a round, he could do the Black Coffin and one shot someone. Boom.
Yeah.
The thing about Black Coffin is if it gets off, it's strictly because the enemy opponent was like scared,
So
basically. Like,
sometimes the black shit on the ground, the black shit on the ground does do damage during Black Coffin, by the way. When
not
the
a lot.
enemy stands in it, sometimes they freak out. They're like, "What's hitting me? What's hitting me? Oh God, run away!" And then they run away, and the black shit catches up to them again, and they freak out. Like, and that's what happened. That's how you hit Black Coffin. The enemy freaks out, and it constantly moves away, or it doesn't move in time.
It does so much
Like,
damage.
yeah, it doesn't do very much damage, but the AI does freak out about it because it's like a tick, 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 tick kind of thing. And so he gets off this Black Coffin and does 1,000,000,000,000 damage. If he ever hits that, that is basically their round because you can't fuck that up. If you hit that, they're losing like on base values, losing like what 2/3. It's super strong.
That's without like any boosts or anything.
Yeah, like without any boost, if you hit that shit, it's doing like 2/3. It's so strong.
Yeah,
I
no,
would not be surprised if he just used it and then killed somebody, like just dead.
he started it up and it was dope. I was
Dude, he
happy.
almost did it. It was so close, and then he just got ulted, which like sucks. But someday.
Someday.
Um, as for Gara, Gara was again like super duper good. Gara did exactly what Gara needed to do. He resisted literally everything.
Yeah.
Like this Gara build was, wow, it was super good. I really liked all the builds from E Fury.
I thought E Fury. I think E Fury probably had a better performance as a team, but
Yeah,
Dai was just really good on
Dai had the best performance I think we've ever seen out of anybody.
probably.
Like
Okay,
Dai
I think
literally
he would have.
took
I think he
a
would have
top tier
won.
character and said fuck you, or like I'm just gonna hit you really hard. Like
I think he would have won if Gon didn't come out.
it,
So yeah, probably.
if Dai stayed out, they probably win. If Frieza, if they tag into Frieza and not Gon, I feel like they might have won. If they
Yeah.
had Deku instead of Gon, they definitely win. Like it's like Kenshin instead of Gon, they definitely win. They chose to have Gon over Kenshin. That is a choice that they made. That is a thing.
Yeah, I just assumed they wanted to like try it out, but yeah, I don't know. Like, I mean,
It's
them having
and
Gon.
like I said, you could still put Gon on this lineup and then still maybe win. It's not like Gon being on the lineup costs you. Gon coming in costed you, yes, but like Gon definitely helped out via health. I've pointed this out before. I'm gonna say it again right now. Gon had the health scroll, which is really good for Dai. Just put him in slot 3, man. Like you win that match if he's just in slot 3.
Uh,
I can't not harp on that shit because you chose that life.
Yeah. Either way though, I thought he definitely did not do good. I think they tried for builds wise. I think they've tried basically all the like competent builds on him that he could probably
Yeah.
have, but I don't think
I
anything.
do like this build. I will say Gon's build is a good build.
I think it's just a fundamental problem with his AI where he wants to start
Yeah,
Sujunkin that it messes him up.
Gon
And
has really good options, right? Like it's not like Gon's a bad character. Gon is actually a super good fucking character. If Gon goes like rock paper paper, right? Paper's a really good move. Rock paper scissors also a good move. If he uses 10 and if he uses 10, he has a huge buff the whole match. He has a guard break in Ko. He has a really good he has a really strong ult. Granted, it takes him out of the match, but like that is you know it does hit really hard. Like I don't feel like Gon's a bad character. Gon's AI is dog shit. Super bad.
yeah, anyway, so let's go on to the
Lone
next one.
Wolves versus Nemesis for our final match. Um
Yeah.
I just this
Lone
match
Wolf
was
Lone Wolf won this one.
I believe so, yes.
Yeah.
No, Lone Wolves lost. Nemesis won.
Oh
Nemesis
yeah.
one.
My bad.
Uh
Uh
this
Bakugo and
was
Madara did pretty good.
reverse sweep, not a reverse sweep, but like they lost one and then swept, right?
I don't remember. It was a
Yeah,
1-3 though. It was a one to
yeah.
three. Um
I don't know, but like Madara was on like Madara felt weaker than he usually does, but like it was a good performance.
yeah, I thought Bakugo did pretty good. Um
Kenshiro is
Kenshiro,
still Kenshiro. He's
yeah.
not good.
He's like feels like Jotaro but not good. Like I don't
He so the difference between Kenshiro and like someone like Yusuke is that Yusuke has the same ability, right? Where he like does a really short range melee attack.
yeah.
Yusuke uses his in way better scenarios, and he has range to back it up. Kenshiro just doesn't.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. I just feel like Kenshiro's not a super good unit. He might be if the AI was just more prone to dashing in. Because like the AI doesn't like ever goddamn chakra dash, which is really annoying because I wish it would.
Um
Like Makoto and Kenshiro and Deku, they would all be insanely better. By the way, Deku's still a good unit. They would all be insanely better if they would just chakra dash in
yeah.
and then
Um
just punch people in the face.
on the other side though, I thought Hisoka did pretty good and Boa. Boo kind
Hisoka's
of tried
counter is
out
like
if I
real
remember
good.
correctly.
Slave Arrow is like hot fire.
And Pistol Kiss.
Yeah, Pistol Kiss is also very good.
I
I
don't
feel
think
like Boa is like
he was giving them health at least.
yeah. Boa's like budget Rio, which is like
Kind of.
real good.
Yeah. Boa's pretty good.
Dude, Madara ducked her ult so hard. It was so funny.
Oh yeah, he just like bounced. He just like
Dude,
jumped out of
he
the way.
literally sidestepped her ult like 3 times.
And then Hisoka I thought was pretty good. I love Hisoka. He is.
Yeah.
I think when he fought Goku, it was just him fighting Goku. Like
Yeah.
I think Hisoka's probably one of the best characters on Nemesis.
I feel like
Um, whereas I
no,
don't.
see, because that's hard to say because they have Sasuke and Blackbeard.
I, I still think he's probably better
No.
personally. Either way, I don't think. I don't think that we've like seen um anyone on Nemesis or probably Lone Wolves either that are like top tier unit like that, but they can probably find someone uh which I don't know, it's just finding the right builds, right lineups and stuff. Um Blackbeard's really good though. I will say Blackbeard's
Blackbeard
really
is
good.
super good.
But like even if it was Blackbeard versus Goku, which that was a thing, I like Goku just
Yeah, Goku just kind of like piles on the damage because he's
Goku.
ranged, and Blackbird like sort of isn't.
Yeah.
That about covers the matches, right? Like, kind of like gave it a good sweep.
Mhm.
Let's move on to some predictions.
Sure.
This week, match 1 is Lone Wolf versus Tiny Terror, and it's going to be on Lone Wolf's home map of Hidden Reef.
So this is Dai, Frieza, and Deku, or no, Deku, Frieza, Dai versus Bakugo, Madara, Kaiba.
I feel like Deku versus Bakugo is going to be either they both tag out immediately or they fight to the fucking death.
I'd love that. That'd be great.
I would love to see Deku and Bakugo fight to the death.
I just don't think it's I don't think that's a Bakugo thing to do. If anything, it'll probably be like Madara versus Dai the whole time.
That would suck. I would definitely hate that because I want to see more Deku all day long because Deku is amazing. And Bakugo I also want to see more of because Bakugo is also amazing. So
I don't think that this is like either team's best lineups, but I do think
I would argue that this is pretty close to Tiny Terra's best lineup.
I think Kenshin over Frieza would be better.
Yeah, 100%. But like, it's pretty close. It's not like.
Well, same with like Lone Wolves. I think Madara and Bakugo together, and then probably Kurapika.
To be fair, Kaiba and Kurapika and Kenshiro are all pretty like firmly not that good, so it doesn't matter. They're effectively at full strength all the time.
Well, Kurapika does good some days. Like I
Yeah.
think sometimes, like I've seen him do better than Madara. I think.
Kurapika?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. When Kurapika does his thing where he's not out that much and he like combos the shit out of people, yeah, he's really good. But when he spams like 37 abilities, he's a trash ass character. So like, depends on what Kurapika's out there.
I think Tiny Terror is gonna win.
I'm gonna err on the side of caution and say Lone Wolves are gonna Bakugo the shit out of people. But you know what? Actually, I'm gonna go Tiny Terrors because Bakugo, despite the fact I think he's amazing, isn't actually a star character because he's not like he's never out. And when he is, he kind of like does AP shot a combo and leaves.
Yeah. Pie guy.
Yeah, gotta go with Tiny Terrors, of course.
This
Can't
is
go wrong.
Biased, biased.
0-3 Tiny Terrors.
Unbiased opinion too. I would have gone for Tiny Terrors.
I think this might be a round fiver, by the way, which would make my fucking heart sink because I hate round fives. Because stats.
Yeah.
I love round fives.
fives.
They even do stats this week.
I know. Alright.
Alright, anyway, I think
Like that, you motherfucker. Match 2, Nemesis versus Forge Masters. Nemesis has Fatbu, Hisoka, Sasuke. They benched Boa. That's real weird.
they've been testing
Versus
Boo out.
Rio Asta Zoro. I feel like Forge Masters is gonna win because Boo sucks.
Well, to be fair though, Boo always tags out like immediately.
Yeah, Boo's just there for the HP +2, and it's just the Hisoka Sasuke. That's a really strong lineup.
I mean, preseason week 1, Boo stuck out like a sore thumb, and it was this exact lineup.
Oh, well, maybe it'll do something like that, but most of the times it's Boo going out. I think they're just trying to test Boo more, I guess.
I mean, fair enough. They're also putting him first when he has HP below 50, which is like real weird.
Maybe they just know that's where he'll tag out most.
Maybe.
And then on the other side, all of these
This is
builds
Rio
are
Asta
new,
Zoro.
I think.
Are you guys doing anything
Rio's
new?
like more offensive. Rio's offensive now, right?
Yeah. So we benched Rukia, right?
Yeah.
So we had to get rid of his defense +2.
Yeah.
Because it's only there when he has a female person, and Asta and Zoro are now female. So we had to switch that build up. Asta's is more of a he likes to ult a lot, and a lot of times when people have their ult, they're below 50. So I just thought that like maybe he'd get it.
I mean, yeah, it makes sense.
When Zora's just there. But yeah, no, I Nemesis did really good last week, and this is a different Forge Masters than we're used to seeing. I'm just gonna go with Forge Masters because that's my team. But
I am also going to go with Forge Masters.
Yeah, well, you guys have had a tough streak, tough loss streak going on. Not as bad as Tiny Terrors, of course, but still tough loss streak. But you guys said you're making good changes. Yeah, right. I agree with these changes. Are could be for the betterment of your team. So I'll go Forge Master.
I feel like Riel's going to shoot people. It's going to hurt really hard.
probably.
And then match 3, Brainiacs versus Inheritance on my home map of Marine Ferd.
I think Toshiro did these builds, right? Or something? Or he posted them?
What?
I think Toshiro posted these ones, right? I like Boruto.
Yeah, Toshiro did these. I was gone all week.
Or I meant Toshiro for my bad.
You said Toshiro.
I was a sabbatical.
I was on a spirit journey. So for Brainiacs, it's Toshiro, Burrito, Law, which is arguably my best lineup.
I'd say it is your best lineup.
Yeah. Versus JoJo, Yusuke, Yami.
I think
Arguably their best lineup.
maybe. Yami is way more offensive this week, so
Yeah.
him spamming those abilities. To be fair, it is only after you win a round.
Yeah,
but
he has like a lot of his power behind winning around, and my team is like known to sweep.
Yeah, so if they can get a round in, then maybe Yami can do some work.
If
Known
they get
to
around
sweep
in, they
or
might
get
just
swept?
follow momentum, and which would be great. But we'll never know really. They
I
also
think
have a lot of physical resist for my ability spamming characters. I guess it hurts Law, but like
yeah, it hurts a lot.
Toshiro does full damage, Burrito does full damage, like it.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it kind of depends on Yugi.
Yeah, it depends on how much Yugi shoots me in the face.
It depends on that. Depends if they get a round in for Yugi. It depends if he stays out the whole time like an idiot.
If he stays out, it's gonna be an interesting match, I think.
Mm-hmm. I don't know.
Because that could get real Papega real fast.
Yeah. I'm gonna go.
They do have the HP from Yusuke. That's a thing.
That is true. I'm gonna go with Inheritance. I think, but I think it could go either way.
Sin mentioned his team is known for sweeping, and now they're also known for getting swept. But
Shit.
usually, when teams capture an L, it's kind of a downward spiral from there. I think the lost momentum is going to get to them, and they're going to catch an L. Go Inheritance.
I mean, like, both y'all hoes and your mom's a whack. Going for Brainiacs.
All right, so 3 for Inheritance. All right.
2v1, sir. That's all I'm saying.
Anyway, Olympia
versus E Fury. This is a fucked up match. I think E Fury stomps.
I think Olympia stomps.
There's just not enough bulk.
So they don't have Toguro in.
Yeah.
But
you benched your star unit, which is weird.
You're the one who thinks that's weird. People want to test their characters, bro.
I don't know. I just feel like going into the hardest match of the season, I just feel like it's not great.
I mean, it was either test Toguro or Bisky. I don't know. Either way.
It's like Toguro's definitely like better than Bisky. Like
either way.
I don't know. I just feel like
I think it's nice to see people testing their thing.
because this is definitely like the best lineup from Fury.
Yeah, that's definitely the best.
This is nutty.
I still think the lineup from Olympia is really strong.
Yeah, it would have been
Olympia's
fun to
lineup
see.
is pretty good, yeah, because they have Goku All Might.
Yeah, like I mean, I wouldn't say I'd say their weak link is Vegeta, and I'd say like Vegeta's still pretty good. Like he's not like not great, but he's not bad.
I don't think Vegeta's bad. I just don't think he's that good.
But like, that's what I mean. Like, All Might is good. I think Goku's
Yeah, I
great.
mean,
He's
I
great.
mean, infamously, they hate All Might, but
That's true.
It's not they. It's just one person now. I
Okay,
love
well,
All Might. Go All Might. Woo!
I
I would
I
have loved to seen Toguro and All Might at the same scheme because I miss seeing the HP +4 combo that Olympia does. But yeah, I think
I
because they're trying new stuff out, and E Fury is going with like the best lineup and builds, I would go with E Fury just for that.
I think Olympia still.
I feel like Kakashi's gonna stomp a hole in Biscuit's chest, and then Goku's gonna come out and maybe win a round.
And I don't
But
want to see no more.
I severely I feel like a sweep might happen.
Yeah, and now that Brainiac is down, I need Olympia to go down too. Tired of all these winning teams. Get them out of here.
I
Time
feel
for
like
the
E Fury's
underdogs to rise.
about to slap.
E Fury's not an underdog.
No, this
Well,
is definitely
at
two
least,
titans
at,
clawing
at
at each
least,
other.
at least they had to fight their way up. They took a few L's to get up
Yeah,
to where they are
yeah.
now.
E Fury definitely was an underdog, I'd say. Not
I would
anymore.
rather you fight your way up to being the top team rather than just being a top team all the way through.
That's true. That's true. But Olympia did lose that one time in preseason.
That's true. They did lose that one time in preseason. Never forget.
Never forget. Who did they lose to?
Hey man,
Nemesis.
they lost to
Not Nemesis, Lone Wolves. Lone Wolves.
they lost to like shit that they shouldn't have.
Huh. Yeah, no. So I think that's 2 for Elemental Fury and 1 for Olympia, I believe.
Yep.
Uh,
I think I, I think this is going to be the match that people wanted to see Olympia versus Brainiacs. Should have
yeah.
been.
I hope it's a
Yeah,
5
this
match.
might be like the round fiver, but like I don't know. I just feel like personally
I don't want to jinx
feel
it though.
like E Fury stomps a hole. I genuinely believe that E Fury might be the strongest team, especially next season when they get rid of Makoto, dude. Ugh.
Yeah.
Get rid of Makoto.
Dude, that's what I'm saying. Next season gonna be so buff.
Well, everybody will be buffed. I think that's all for predictions and all for the cast. Sorry, no guest this week due to scheduling reasons, but definitely gonna have one next week.
Listen, guys, keep it safe out there. And remember, if you want to be on the JFLC and talk shit with us, just hit somebody up, man. Be like, hey, I want to be on the JFLC and talk shit. Or, hey, you guys fucking blow, I can do it better. So, like,
Yeah, you take my spot. Or Pi's.
yeah, basically, yeah, you can kick. If you don't want to hear Edo's bitch ass voice, kick him off the cast.
Me too.
No, I'm not running with 2 guests, man. Can you imagine me rambling around with 2 guests?
2 guests, that's the meta. Alright.
That's not the meta. You hate me with 1 guest. The fuck?
Also, a special announcement on Sunday. I'm having a barbecue for Brainiac's loss.
Heck
Go
yeah.
through New
Yeah,
York.
everybody's invited except for me, Toshiro, and Zale.
Now Zaz's away.
Everybody's invited.
No, Zale's invited, but I'm not. God,
Alright.
it's because he has better feedback than I do, huh?
We know.
Zal, either Zal or Zylo, because I don't know which one's which.
Zelo is
Goodbye,
on
everybody.
Olympia.
No, it's a Gomo joke. Gomo, the only person to understand that inside joke.
I don't get it.
Goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye, everybody.
Bye bye. Bye bye.
Alright, we're